Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce Show.
The JasVynce.
We back, baby. Welcome to a brand new episode of The JasVynce Show. What's happening?
It's about me.
Did you just say The Jasmine Show?
I did.
It's the JasVynce Show, y'all. JasVynce. Just so you know, this is Jasmine with a Y. This is Vince with an I. Just putting that out there.
He was so salty.
Just putting that out there. People be thinking, you know what I'm saying? That it's okay though. It's okay though. As long as y'all watching, we appreciate all of the likers, the commenters, and the subscribers, of course. Thank you for being here for a brand new episode of Married at First Sight. I didn't take no notes, but we had a good time. Episode 5 of season 15. Yes, we're having a good time here. All right, so let's get right to it.
Who we started with?
We on the honeymoon. I don't have the past the cow description. I forgot the name of the episode. It was something about whales. But yeah, but we here. We are in Puerto Vallarta, one of our favorite places, and we're gonna use this time to plug watching our Puerto Vallarta recap video. But there's more time to do that later, because we still got more to edit to. We had such a fun time in Jamaica, Mexico.
What?
It's late. It's late. You know we always record late now.
We haven't been to Jamaica in years.
But we did actually also get to watch the after party, which we enjoy, and we like watching it before we record. But speaking of getting it started, we are getting it started with brother and sister.
Vince said they got the same daddy, but we met his dad.
I didn't say that.
No, yes, you did. You said it earlier.
I agreed with someone on Twitter
look
who said
similar, but I don't think he really looks like his dad. So he must look like his mom.
They look related.
Maybe
she don't know her father. She never met her father or something like that. I was like, it's because it's. No. I'm sorry.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, they are, what is it, day 2 of the honeymoon. They wake up, they having a jacuzzi breakfast feast.
Killing it.
Which I thought was nice. She's talking about how their little shower time and how he seems very experienced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of experience we talking about. They definitely didn't have sex, but they had a nice steamy shower.
Something took place.
Yeah, something definitely happened. But they're a hot ass mess. I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm just gonna say it.
Why are they a mess?
So he sets up for them to go to do ATVs, which ATVs are always fun on vacation. But he commenced to leave his wife in the dust. But obviously he was like trying to go, oh, let's go fast. And she's like, oh my God, it's so bumpy. Da-da-da. I don't know if she's super delicate or what, but like ATVs are not supposed to be like super slow and smooth. That's the whole point.
What is she? Well, we don't know if she's delicate, you said, right?
We don't know. But either way, he left her. He's like recording on his phone, like vlogging while driving an ATV. And like, he just seems more wrapped up in social media than like actually enjoying the activity with his wife. But I also think there are better activities you could have picked.
I was gonna say
like me with your wife,
like me right now. But I was actually trying to get the picture because I was like, we had the picture here somewhere. Nate is about Nate. Prove me wrong. Shout out to Becky Q on Twitter that sent that in.
So I kept saying to y'all that something is up with Nate, and I don't know what it is.
What could it possibly
be? I think he's big scammer. That's what I think.
Now, why? First off,
first of all, Stasia's mom called her while she was on the honeymoon, which I don't agree with, to bring up the fact that he had that bankruptcy. And he's like, oh yeah, my credit's all reset now. But from my understanding of bankruptcy is like you end up with a 0 score, like a neutral score, I guess. And then you still have to rebuild your score up.
Okay.
So
what you know about bankruptcy?
I don't know anything about bankruptcy, but that's my understanding of it.
You think Stasia knows something about bankruptcy?
Yeah. Obviously, she's like, isn't she an accountant? Either way, she's a boss. She know what's up. She know how money goes. She's clearly like planned out her financial future, and she said finances are important to her. And she also asked him to sign a prenup. No, postnup, excuse me. And he said,
"What's that?
You don't trust your boy?" Any grown man that's over 30 talking about you don't trust your boy, red flag.
I have a thing in my family. No offense to anybody out there, because there's lots of like basketball players, but like you're not supposed to be a grown man with braids anyway. Like there's plenty of wonderful.
That's old school.
That's very
old.
I said that's my family.
I feel like my family would say the same thing. Yeah.
But I barely known my boy, so I don't know how long. And also, if I know so much about this specific financial topic, hell no, I don't trust your boy.
I just don't trust him. He said that before he was like selling fake purses. Then he just seemed like super flexy for the gram.
Did he admit to that?
Yes, he said it. But then when he was like recording, like
where he from?
He just seemed super flexy for the gram.
That's
and then
super scammy.
When she brought up the bankruptcy thing, he was explaining it, and then he was like, "Yeah, that's the whole reason I moved to San Diego. It's giving I got evicted. It's giving a lot for me."
Where did he move to San Diego?
I don't know. He didn't say. I'm like, did he get evicted? Did he go through bankruptcy all at the same time and then move to San Diego to reset? Because that makes sense. That's understandable. But it's giving big scammer. And then even when he spoke
where the scammers is from,
the mom,
too. I'm sorry to say.
When he spoke to her mom and was like, he said he was a day trader. And he was like, yeah, I make money. Sometimes I lose money. I mean, I understand like people that day trade, that doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of money. It's usually another way of having some income come in. But that's his full-time job. I just don't believe him.
People do it.
I told y'all there was something off on him.
Lots of people do it on YouTube as well.
I think it's something big off on him.
Hey.
But he's a freak in the sheets. That's all I got. That's the only pro I got right now.
Why is that a pro?
It's a pro for her.
Where did that come from?
It came from the introduction at the wedding. His friends said that.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, why are you throwing this in there? Why is that? Anywho, anything else about Stasia and Nate? I'm gonna get her name right.
We'll come back to them. It's not looking good, y'all. I'm concerned for her.
Let's talk about a couple what we care about, or do we? Because it's looking shady now. Shout out to the beautiful, beautiful Alexis and Justin.
You don't say beautiful, beautiful Jasmine.
All the time. You be sleeping.
You be giving me one beautiful. Why you giving her two?
You be. I was talking about them as a unit because they're beautiful. There's so much energy flowing. I wasn't.
All right, Vince.
Trying to get me.
All right.
Come on.
So they went horseback riding.
They did, and shout out to the folks that watched the after party and got to see the bonus footage.
Yeah.
Of Justin finally bringing up his pelvic region again.
Yes, of course.
And I'm glad Keisha caught it too. She was like, we went the whole day without hearing about you. Yo, junk, bro. Come on.
Yes.
Yo, my balls, though. My balls.
Yo, but when they showed the footage,
if you've ridden a horse before,
I haven't ridden a horse before.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it was traumatizing. I felt like it would hurt because he was just go.
Maybe next time we go to Puerto Vallarta, we can.
I'm scared of horses.
Ride some horses, but
nope.
Make sure you check out our last video for our trip to Puerto Vallarta for Jasmine's birthday, where we went to all the same places that they did on their honeymoon. Look at theirs, the same whales. Look, Jasmine. All right, shameless plug.
I hope they go to Rhythm of the Night.
I do.
That would be a super cool date for them.
Oh my goodness.
It was so fire.
So I only had to keep bringing this video up because Jasmine was screaming every time they showed. Oh my God, we was there. Babe, we was there. I was with you.
They was at the airport. I was like, oh, that's where the driver picked us up.
That's the airport. Everybody that flies into Puerto Vallarta, I would assume, has to be at the airport. But it's okay. I do the same thing on random shows like 90 Day Fiance or something like that when they fly into Newark Airport. Oh, that's my. Oh, they in Burbank.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I just did it the other day. It was 90 Day Fiance. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Anyway.
Anywho, back to Justin and Alexis, and shout out to Tammy Talk on YouTube, who we just watched, who did a whole video on just them. So I thought that was pretty dope too. she had a lot to say.
So
about
what happened this episode, babe?
The thing that I took away from catching Tammy talking. Shout out to you for uploading pretty early too. We try to do it right after the show too, but there's a lot going on. And Big Brother. What is the word that she used? I can't remember. Infatuation. He's infatuated.
He's saying he in love with her. He loves her since he walked down the aisle. He was committed. I do believe
Since
that
he swiped right.
I do believe that he was committed, especially after watching last week's after party when it sounded like he'd been chasing her.
Committed or stalker.
Yeah.
Let me know how
they matched on him.
Let me know how you feel.
And then she gave him her Instagram, and then he hit her up on Instagram too, like, "Hey, remember me?" And she was like, "Nope." So she turned him down, but then walked down the aisle and it's him. That's wild. I would never imagine that. He's like, "I scammed all these people into getting me."
Got you. I made it. Imagine.
That's scary as hell. I'm really scared now.
Now. I am a little bit afraid of my guy as well. I'm really not. Was there another picture? Oh no, that was for Mitch. I was gonna say I know I got another picture here, but what else did they do? Can I get to the dinner?
Yes, let's go to the dinner.
I was gonna say because I just need to get to the reveal that took place where my man was. I think everyone can agree. You don't have to cry that much, bro. You don't have take it down. I'm a very sensitive guy.
I thought you were.
I appreciate the vulnerability, but I really do agree with the infatuation part because there's no way you met her yesterday, dog. Like
it wasn't yesterday.
You met her the day before, a few days before yesterday, dog. Like I could see the connection. That's beautiful. And even she's like, you chill, but I'm feeling it. But still, give it some time. That's all. But he wears his heart on his long ass sleeve, clearly so.
It just made me think about the Muscles tweet.
Oh, please let the people in on the joke. Let the people in on the joke.
Somebody's showed it was like a picture of him with no shirt on, and it was just this, and it was like Alexis got more muscles than him.
My man's
he looks like he has a child body.
He's scrawny.
Just tall.
He's scrawny, but he's a tall dude. And he talks about his balls a lot if you like him. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Justin got extremely vulnerable, but this is something that I like, but it was very dramatic for me. But I do really enjoy when someone confesses, yo, I'm feeling you, but I feel like that's a lot. It's a lot.
He didn't say I'm feeling you. He said I'm in love with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really feeling you. I can see where this is going. Like, I'm looking forward to
I'll do whatever I can do.
I'm looking forward to being in love with you, falling in love. I'm looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, the future, us together, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the crying and I love you. What you gonna do about it? Like,
is that what he
even
did?
She was creeped out. She was like, so what's up? I want to walk away. Like, and that was the wrong thing to say too, but we're going to get into
I was like, oh girl, don't say that.
We're going to get into other people saying the wrong thing at the dinner table.
But I think his intentions were good. I just think that even though you're married, it's still a stranger. So you have to be
stranger danger.
You kind of got to reel it in just a little bit. But you know what? I actually understood why he was crying. Because at first I was like, damn, was his feelings? I don't know how to fish. Was his feelings, I thought maybe he was crying because his feelings was hurt. And I realized, I think he was crying because imagine wanting to be married and to have a great wife and to it's the same thing. Like, you manifest your dreams and the things that you want.
Right.
And then it's sitting right in front of you. Like, everything you wanted. Like, whatever your dream job is, your dream house, your child, all of that stuff, sitting right there on the table in front of you. And it's like, you reflected on, like, damn, I really worked for this.
Look what God has done.
What? Oh, The Color Purple.
Yeah.
I was like, what song is this?
Jazz malfunction. That's your jam. Never men. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna turn into.
You know better than to do that.
I'm so sorry now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, no, I really, and I feel like he did a good job at communicating that too, because like are you still singing The Color Purple?
No, is it your birthday, girl?
Dang it! Like shout out to Lizzo just because now we're just singing songs in our head instead of talking about the show.
I'm sorry.
Jasmine.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about how Justin is very open and excited that everything that he literally wanted.
Yes.
He literally wanted.
It's sitting right in front of him. Of course he's
So
going to be
crazy.
that overcome with emotion. I love that.
Still a little bit creepy. But look what God has done.
But I thought it was weird when she was just like, emotions. I'm like, I understand having those thoughts in your head because I feel like I have thoughts like that in my head. I'm like, me verbalizing how I feel outwardly versus I'm like a person that will show you how I feel. But me verbalizing stuff outwardly sounds like a telenovela sometimes. And I'm like, ugh, I can't believe I just said it like that.
If you've been watching us, you'll learn little tidbits about us. But Jazz is not the most vocal she's very vocal. She's not the most vocal when it comes to like expressing herself and like, it's okay. It's okay.
You mean expressing the love? I express myself.
Expressing how much she cares and adores me.
I show it.
Like y'all could tell, right? Y'all could tell that obviously she cares and adores, right? All right. Anywho, anything else about Alexis and Justin? I showed their video already, right?
No, we come back.
Let's talk about them in a little bit. Let's get into Kristen and Mitch.
Who?
Kristen and Mitch. Is that not their names?
Oh, okay.
Who were you thinking I was referring to?
I just wanted to see if you would react to what I said.
How did you think I was gonna what's happening?
Nothing. Just messing with you.
Who was who?
Yes, that's Kristen and Mitch.
Kristen and Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and
okay.
What you got to?
What about them? What happened?
You ain't got to say nothing about them. They
went stand up paddleboarding.
They went. Shout out to this is from Rizzo with Love. Mitch in this toddler beach hat is sending me. Mitch. It was the so flops. Confused. It was the flops for me. Every time he always had his toes out, and Keisha had. I appreciate you. Don't comment my mandos, dog.
Not like, mandos. Is that a word? That's a thing. You got mandos?
I don't have mandos.
I'm gonna get you some now.
No, thank you. I don't need them. I wasn't feeling this hat either, but
I was like, why he look so goofy?
I was very curious.
He said he was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go stand up paddleboarding, which is something I normally do.
So, are you not feeling Kristen and Mitch and whatever vest he's rocking? And
I don't really care. I don't care for him, and I don't really care for her either.
I'm assuming it's a sustainable vest.
Probably everything is, but anyway.
Wait, what you got against her now? I thought
it was previews him. I saw.
I thought it was him that you was beefing with.
I thought she was chill, but the previews I saw, I was like, she's wildin'.
Is it her birthday, girl?
It's not, and she's not looking like a person apparently.
Wait,
so.
Why? What is it about Kristen and Mitch that you're not feeling?
I didn't like the preview of what she said.
But we talking about this episode though.
Yeah, I know. What'd she say?
I don't remember.
What did he say? What? Go talk.
I don't know.
Oh, you really don't know what's happening?
I don't. You seem
so. Did you go to sleep?
You seem so upset, and I'm just like, but I.
So basically, Mitch told her that he was not feeling the attraction like he would.
Oh.
So basically, what she said, I would be okay with advancing a little bit more. Maybe she want her hand touched, maybe a little smooch or something or whatever. So she basically kind of gave him the green light, and he was like, I'm not feeling the attraction as much as I would hope to. And she was like, I'm attractive. She was like, I could tell by the way you look at me.
Have you seen my mom?
Yeah, by the way you look at me that you find me attractive. So what do you mean?
That was a crazy statement. That was a crazy statement, first off. Second off, and also by his actions, which, gentlemen, you have to be careful of. But I didn't know he was ready to jump right into that right there because they had a whole nice little load up. But we don't need to care about that. But he did try to have a conversation about sex or a joke about it, and we got to see their humor, which was dope. But back to I think you ugly. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not the...
He didn't say that.
Obviously, he didn't say that.
He says that the attraction needs to build. So I think he just wants to connect more. It was what he was trying to say, but what he was saying out of his mouth sounded like asshole stuff. So with that being said, he tells her that at dinner. Later that same night,
she gave him the lane though. She gave him the lane to be.
She was like, you know what? I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. And in hindsight, he agrees it was the wrong time and like level of energy to come at her with. But he was just like, oh, I've been bursting at the seams all day. Yeah, I actually feel the opposite. I'm sorry. Like
he had a whole call with his brother about it too.
Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? She is cute though. Shout out to Matt, his brother. But you gotta admit though, she kind of cute. Yeah, but you know. So, what is the reason behind him not feeling her style, if you will?
He likes the natural woman. He likes more natural. I saw somebody said like, oh, she wore lashes and makeup and heels on her wedding day. I'm like, that's what you should be doing on your wedding day, sir. The bride?
The bride, yeah. Like, he needs somebody with a little hair under her arms.
Maybe,
like
but he have no issue with the mom, who I'm sure had lashes, heels, and all that stuff on.
She's a natural goddess. This is my wife. That's so crazy. Because he really, for a split second, was like, and probably was still messed up about it afterwards for a while.
You could tell he was every time he met with the mom.
So yes, Mitch, that was messed up of you to say, and the energy that you came with. I'm glad that he was a little bit more mature about it. But what happened after?
He was giving Johnny vibes. That's what happened.
Johnny Tan.
He was giving Johnny vibes. So basically, they had like after dinner, they had like got into pool. They had a nighttime dip or whatever. She had her boobies, boobieing in the bikini.
The boobies was boobieing.
In the bikini.
How did he feel? How did Johnny feel about the boobies?
And then I guess he found some attraction.
I thought I had
supposedly he tried to like kiss her.
I still have it. Look.
He was like, she's lying.
That's how he was feeling at the dinner table with you. Yo, why is this still in my computer? That's crazy. But yeah, I really thought it was dope. People on Twitter also were like, but he was excited to see her in a bikini, right? I know they had the life vest on before, but did you see I'm not trying to be offensive. You say something.
So when they went stand up paddleboarding, he said, "Oh, I'm excited to see her in a bikini for the first time." But the little life vest was so big, all you could see was her little cheek. That's it. That's all
just
you could see.
Just a little cheek.
It wasn't no cheek to look at though.
Just a little cheek. So the life vest was covering a lot. But yeah, when they was in that pool afterwards, sucking on chocolate covered strawberries and whatnot.
Yeah.
Them things was thangin', as the kids say.
You are the kids. You are the kids.
Them things was thangin', boy.
So then apparently, supposedly after this, he like tried to kiss her, and the next day she was saying like, "You sending mixed signals, basically. Like you can't say you're not attracted to me, but then you're." It seems like the common theme I'm seeing here is, "Oh, I want to take it slow, but I still want to have sex with you." That's what I'm getting. So moving on to Miguel and Lindy. Miguel, big trash.
Oh, scratch. Yeah, forget the rest of them. Let's talk about Miguel y Lindy. I don't remember what he did either, but I know he's also trying to. No,
you had stepped out for a second.
Okay, I was gonna say he's also trying to find the best way to connect with his wife
to get some cheeks. That's all he wants is some cheeks.
He expects cheeks.
Yeah, he does. But he's like, I'm okay with media. She was saying like she grew up Seventh-day Adventist. I did not grow up Seventh-day Adventist. Strike one. I attended Seventh-day Adventist school.
Strike one against the cheeks.
Multiple times. I graduated from a Seventh-day Adventist high school. So I understand most of the customs, and like I'm not gonna say it's super conservative, but it is conservative-ish. I would get written up for having earrings on at school because they don't believe in piercings. They're vegetarian. I had to leave campus to go get food every day.
Seventh-day Adventists are vegetarian.
Most of them, yeah. Like the school I went to was just vegetarian.
I knew that because I had a friend that was like very, very serious, and I completely
And
forgot.
also, they don't play about the Sabbath. The Sabbath starts,
I've
so we would get out of school
completely
every
forgot.
Friday. We would get out early because the Sabbath starts on Friday sundown and then goes until Saturday. So if I had friends at school, like we couldn't hang out until after like Saturday. It was mostly Sundays that we would hang out, basically. So 7-Day Adventist, very strict upbringing. She also talks about how she had a fiance after
Scary.
college, I think, and they moved in together. And she lost her virginity.
It was her
That's the
only
only other
love.
person she's been with, supposedly.
Her only love.
Yes, and she found out like he was like, "Oh yeah, let's have babies, let's do this, let's move to Indiana." And she's like, "You know what? I care about my career and all this other stuff." So I think
the Lord Jesus Christ.
yes, our Savior. Thank you. I'm not feeling Miguel, to be honest. Okay.
He's like, yeah, but these cheeks,
So the other thing is,
I don't understand.
Miguel talks about his upbringing and basically how he grew up in Queens, New York, and then when he was 10 or
Should've
something,
known.
his parents got divorced.
He's definitely from New York. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna come back to that.
Go ahead.
Got divorced, and then his dad moved him and his sister
To Puerto Rico.
to Puerto Rico.
I want to make sure you said
Boricua. And
but he a true
he
a true New Yorican.
He was too white.
Oh,
he looked Puerto Rican, but he was too white, and he didn't speak Spanish at that time.
I was just gonna say
I found that interesting. I'm like, you grew up in Queens, New York, and you don't speak no Spanish.
I'm from New York, so I wasn't gonna call him white, but you know what I'm saying.
But that's what he was basically describing.
Did think it was hilarious that he was like, dark skinned kid from. I was like, dark skin. Anywho, Puerto Ricans, they have a different view of things. I'm from the Bronx, New York. New Yorkers, Spanglish is a huge thing.
Spanglish, yeah.
Shout out to John Leguizamo just cause. But Puerto Ricans don't speak Spanish a lot of times, especially like first, second generation, and that was like in New York at least some of the angst between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, because Dominicans is off the boat.
Yeah. I think that's interesting because when I went to Puerto Rico, it was like
flex.
It was hard.
Puerto Rico video. No, I don't have that one.
No, you don't have that. But it was, most places spoke Spanish. Most people spoke Spanish.
Okay.
And it was like harder to find people that spoke English. Like you would have to speak Spanish first and then maybe say, hey, habla.
That's in Puerto Rico.
Yes, I understand that. But a lot of people there that I met were actually from here and moved back there. So that's the only way they hold on to their language. I get it. All I'm saying is,
unless the abuela live with them.
10 years old, Puerto Rican parents, moves back there. Then he got into, I guess that's when he got into Dungeons and Dragons and video games, is what he was saying.
I forgot about that.
So he was saying, I said all that to say, what was my point?
Your point was something about Miguel.
His mom, he didn't have a relationship with his mom. His mom had schizophrenia and all of this other stuff. And I was like, this is very interesting that we're delving into all of this. But then Miguel started pissing me off because he started like, what did she say? She said sacrilegious jokes is what he was making. So for one thing is, Lindy is not super religious now, but she made it clear that she believes in God.
And she's significantly more religious than he is.
Yes. So
how about that's all that matters.
I feel like I think that you can respect somebody's religions or their beliefs, but I think that there's a line. Like he literally was in the hot tub like, yeah, so what does God think about us having sex? Yeah, is God going to be in the bedroom when we're having sex? That's not funny. That's not funny. It's inappropriate.
Not only is it not funny, but...
And it's like you're making fun of... If you don't believe in God, that's fine. But I think that it's disrespectful to do that. And I felt like she might have felt... I felt uncomfortable watching it. So she was like, okay, sacrilegious. Like, all right, that's enough. And then he's like, well, I don't care. Like, he's like, I know we're married. So, like, let's talk about consummating the marriage. It's just not cute to be... He's 8 years older than her. Well, he's like 40 almost. He's older.
Right.
30-something, 40 years old.
People made comments about him and Mitch, I believe. Like, I think we could see why they've been single this long.
Yeah, but pressuring your wife to have sex with you is weird, bro.
It's whack.
When you just met her, it's weird. And she's saying, I've only had sex with one other person that
And
I was
also-
engaged to.
Also, he don't believe in God, so who knows what else, like, thoughts or morals that he might have.
Yeah,
That's just like,
yeah.
yo, like, these cheeks. Like, he don't care. He don't care
He
about a
straight
lot
up
of.
said, he said,
he don't care
I'm
about
okay
a lot
with
of things.
mediocre sex until the feelings come.
He don't care about a lot of things.
And I'm just like, it seems like that is his priority. And now I'm starting to hear like more red flags. He's the person that broke up with all his exes. Is it because they didn't give you sex on demand? And also my question is, if we get married, do you own my body? No, you don't.
Yeah.
I can get, shut up. I can make the choice to give you my body, but if we are strangers and we get married, you don't.
Def not.
You don't have claim to it.
She looking at him like,
I'm like, is he nuts? He's giving crazy. His friends didn't say this. His friends like, oh, they always use him. Da 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 da. The sister crazy too. We forgot the sister was crazy. His sister was crazy. It's all making sense now. These people are single for a reason.
Anything else about Lindy and Miguel? Or I know you said you might have something to mention. Run, girl, run. He said something else, but maybe I'll remember another time. Last couple. Ooh, this is a nice episode right here. We got Morgan and Ben are finally married, y'all. Ben has been showing his gums more than I have, and they just having the time of their lives. They've been cheesing,
just cheesing at the wedding,
cheesing, joking. You know what I'm saying?
Prison poses.
Couple, you know what I'm saying? Just having a good old time. As they finally get to go and meet each other and spend the night and feel on each other's bodies and look at condoms and mention condoms a second time just cause.
Oh, they horny. She mentioned the condoms twice. He mentioned the condom. And then on after party, he said, oh yeah, I could use them because they were all XL. I'm like, I don't know what's more of the issue. You could have used the condom, or you just told the whole world you can't fit the XL. And I don't believe that all the condoms was different colors. I don't believe they was all XLs.
I don't think so either.
And also he poured all of them in his suitcase when they went to the honeymoon.
I also didn't think we were going to spend this much time talking about that part. But
it's his birthday.
It was his birthday, his 30th birthday.
And he was looking like
he got some cupcakes. And apparently she wanted to smash. And he said that on camera. And since he cared about the preview so much, I would assume that is part of what she was referring to when she was like, the most private thing you shared with everyone.
That's what I was thinking too.
I assume something like that.
Especially, but I think that's weird because she kept saying to the girls, yeah, I want him to take me. She was saying that before she even met him. So, like, she has been seeming like she's ready to get down. And she keeps bringing up the condoms.
Get down.
She's ready to get down. But also, I do remember seeing in the preview, it looked like Nate was like, one of us is going to do it first. And I was like, I hope he's not making a boys bet as a grown-ass man who's going to smash first.
Nate.
And that's what it seemed like.
Is it a bet or a scam?
Both. I'm just saying. That's not cool. That's never been cool.
Never.
But Nate is everything I thought he would be. Trash.
Dang. Anything else about Morgan and Ben? No, Bubonesca.
I think that they're going to be good. It annoyed the hell out of me when they got to the honeymoon and then everybody else was like, yeah, we've been married for a little longer than you guys. What, 2 days? A week?
Oh, but when I said it, that's what I was saying.
It was goofy.
I thought it was cute. It was a cute joke.
Especially not Mitch talking about it. Mitch, shut up.
Yeah. Any cool conversations that the couples got to have as a couple? I was just here for the excitement of like seeing them because obviously no one has seen them as a couple yet. So it's like, oh, I remember you from the bachelor party. Like we used to hang out and talk and stuff.
I was excited to see
Where you been at?
I thought that boat trip was cute. They saw some whales.
Yes.
The
same whales that can be found on our Puerto Vallarta. The video is way.
You can't even pronounce the place.
On our Puerto Vallarta trip on our YouTube channel when you subscribe. Anywho,
you annoying.
I think they seem like a dope couple. I enjoyed watching.
She's gonna kick his ass at some point.
They gonna fight.
I
enjoyed watching him be like a calmer version of himself on After Party because I was like, he the whole time like I smile a lot, y'all. He the whole time he just you know what I'm saying, and then he would just make a little joke and then like just try to be quiet for the rest of the time. I'm like, he don't really talk too much. Anyway.
He don't gotta talk.
He ain't gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? Big Ben.
Little Ben.
Never mind. Anything else?
Lil Ben.
You trying to get into some ratings?
Let's do it.
My love, I need to get a little cool graphic with all the couples again, so I can get the ratings going like last time. What? Okay. Sorry, I guess that had to be in there one more time. Let's get into these ratings. So if you are familiar with how we do things on this channel, we do our ratings 1 through 10. You feel free to join us in the ratings by dropping in the comments. In Jasmine's eyes, no one gets a 10 until they both say yes on decision day. So let's talk about our first couple, which was Stasia and Nate, who you apparently don't like anymore. What's up?
I thought that they were gonna be good together, but like I said, I think he's giving big scam. I don't trust him.
Big scam now?
Yes, big scam. I told you it bothers me when guys are like, "Oh yeah, what's up? We out here," and like I think that's whack. It's so whack, especially you ain't paid for that vacation, sir.
He didn't.
It's a free vacation for you.
Have we found his Instagram, Twitter page, or whatever?
I try to avoid that until the end, so I don't get like.
He got Forex in his title. I know he does. I know he got Forex.
You're trash.
In his bio, I know it says Forex.
The Forex trader.
What would you rate Stasia and Nate? We gave them an 8 last week, which I guess they were, they just had gotten married.
They were trauma bonding last week. So
trauma bonding. We didn't talk about that, but that's a good way to look at it.
I'm gonna give them a 6.
They dropped down and got the eagle on.
Eagle on, cause flap your wings.
Cause you're lying about possibly being broke, and we seen last year that don't really turn out too well.
It's not gonna be.
It don't turn out too well. Let us discuss Alexis.
And she won a baby within a year. I forgot about that. We didn't talk about that.
I forgot about that. I knew it was something else with them too.
Yeah. Girl, don't have no baby with him yet. You need to know. Is it your birthday, girl?
All right, let's talk about Alexis and Justin one more time. We gave them an 8 as well, believe it or not.
That picture cute.
Isn't it? All their stuff is cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What I say?
I know they're making it. They gonna make it.
What I say? He looked like Magic Kelly from the Proud Family on an after party. I was like,
I thought you was talking about the guy from that played Magic Johnson on
no,
Winning Time.
No, he could have looked like him too.
He do. That's what
he do. We gave them an 8 last time. I feel like they absolutely deserve an 8.
Yeah, they a solid 8 now.
Of the difference, because Nate and Stasia got an 8 last time, but it was a new 8. You know what I'm saying?
No, they maintained an 8 this week.
They deserve an 8, even with the vulnerability and the crying and the dramatics and the I love you and it's way too early and I'm gonna run away from you and what is up with these emotions.
Pastor Kyle said loving someone is a choice and an action.
And if loving you is wrong,
if that's his choice and action that he's committing to,
right, then
I support it.
Fully support.
Come on, Black Love.
Come on, Black Love. We're here with it. Strong 8. Let us know how you feel about Alexis and Justin, and if you think they're absolutely gonna make it, because
I can tell from after party they're gonna make it.
Big cheese. Oh, you bringing me back, girl?
Yeah.
I'm like
that's his face.
You, sir.
Justin is way too hyped to watch this
you're
shit,
way too hyped, son. Way too hyped, son. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate the love. I can't wait to feel like that with my baby, looking at our old stuff. Mitch and Kristen, who Jazz, you threw me off completely. I was like, wait, what happened? But I remember what happened now, yeah, obviously.
They get a 3.
Dang, baby. We gave Mitch and Kristen, Jazz gave them a 6. I gave them a 7.
I didn't even get to the preview where she's told him, and I hope this is just different editing, but I heard that she said, yeah, by the decision date, I'm expecting an I love you or sex.
All right.
And if a man said that to a woman, it will be horrible. So I'm against double standard. I think it's not right. I don't think it's right.
I would have to agree with you on that one. I want to rate them a 5. Again, just a little bit better than 3.
You think it's a 50-50?
3 is wild. I think that they, in the direction they're going, they still have a chance. That is a wild thing to say, though. Man or woman, setting limitations.
Your body, your choice.
You know what I'm saying? All that. And
your lips, your choice.
And, especially if you're not organic out here, like I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give them stuff. So yeah, let us know how you feel about Mitch and Kristen in the chat. We will see. We will see about them, y'all. Miguel Ilindi. Everybody got good scores from us last week. Again, we always start off good.
Yeah.
Sometimes we might be too generous. Jazz is promised to be cutthroat.
No, I'm cutthroat this season.
Miguel Ilindi received a 7 from us last episode. Obviously, they've had a little bit of turmoil in this.
I'm giving them a 5.
Okay.
Lindy is starting to present more good qualities. Besides, I know they were saying like, oh, she freaks out, but a lot of women freak out. So what? Some people just have highly anxious personalities, and that's fine, long as they know how to control it. Which she does need help with that, but I think that she presents a lot of positive qualities that would complement Miguel if he can stop thinking about only sex.
Yes.
So for me, the jokes with him, the sex, the being 8 years older than her or graduating from high school 8 years before her, I would expect more maturity. And I think that he's not as mature as it seems. He may be financially mature and mature in his career, but it's some personal stuff that he might need a therapist. That's
I agree with you. I absolutely agree. I will go with your 5 on that one because I do like the fact that it seems like they could possibly be bonding. They could get something going on together, possibly. But the sex is a huge thing for. Goddamn, the sex is a huge thing for him.
Sorry, got to drink your water.
I was like, yeah, stay hydrated, people. The sex is a huge thing for him. I mean, sex. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing thing. But like,
you just met her. It's
pushing it, pressing it.
Yeah.
She's clearly super religious. You just met her. That's like, dog. Like, big red flag, right? And then it's a respect thing and a morality thing, I guess, also when it comes to, again, the sacrilegious jokes, stuff like that. So those are 2 big strikes, 2 big red flags. And then just the fact that you're a grown-ass man that plays Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sorry that ain't nothing wrong with it.
You can't be out here acting like a jock like you gonna get the booty.
There's nothing wrong with it. But
you play Dungeons and Dragons with a bear outfit on. Stop it.
Like, I almost wish I cared about something that much. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you don't. Only
lucky.
Hosting.
I just hosted, baby. Just host. Like, look, I made her host the show with me. Like, literally, yeah. Like, yeah. I don't play video games like that. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I put him at a 5 because clearly, I would say if it's maturity, if that's what you want to call it, I think he has some maturing to do, if you will. Last but not least, Morgan and Ben. Let us know how you feel about Miguel and Lindy, because I don't know, man. I don't know.
Morgan and
5
Ben.
for now. Morgan and Ben, who just got married. Let us know where you putting them. Did we give them anything? We gave them 6.5.
Right now, I'm giving them a 7.5.
That's dope.
I feel like they might be the comeback couple.
That's dope.
Like the couple that would go far, but we gotta see when they present their issues a little bit.
We
more.
do.
Also, she doesn't necessarily want kids, which is a big problem. And I think the issue with this show is people present information to the wrong people.
Yeah.
You don't tell somebody's Asian mom, oh yeah, I don't know if I want babies. You should probably talk to your husband, tell that to him first, and then maybe let him disclose that.
Yeah, mine. I'm not sure about that one. They're the only couple that has gone up in ratings this week. Justin and Alexis have stayed the same, but I do really hope that they can find more things to talk about in a civilized adult manner, and that, yeah, everything will be perfectly fine. But yeah, that's all I have about Morgan and Ben. Let us know how you feel about them in the comments as well. Jasmine, is there anything else you want to talk about for the preview of the next episode or anything like that?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
She's like, I'm ready to go to bed, baby. Ready to go to bed.
Yes, my eyes is watery.
All right, cool. My eyes been watery. At this time, folks, please kindly would you make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe?
Thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate when you like and you comment and you subscribe, because it makes people want to come and look at our stuff more, so we don't feel like we staying up super late and talking about Married at First Sight. Because we know y'all enjoy having some fun with us, and we enjoy watching you too. Matter of fact, if you also cover Married at First Sight, drop a link in the comments if you cover in the show, so we can check out your videos as well. We love doing that. Finding new YouTubers and stuff to chat with and whatnot. Hit us up on the Instagrams, the Twitters, of course, subscribe. And don't forget to watch our Puerto Vallarta video.
He's annoying, y'all.
On our YouTube channel, so you can see the whales and all the other good stuff. But yeah, that's a brand new episode of the JasVynce Show. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Jasmine and Vince.
The JasVynce Show.